Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel English with Kavita Kapoor. Today I am there before you again with another revision video of chapter The 100 Dresses. In this video I'll just give you the quick summary of both of the part 1 and 2 of this chapter The 100 Dresses. You just need to watch this video carefully, and after watching this video you will have to read the chapter thoroughly so that you can understand this chapter more nicely. So without wasting much of the time, let's start the quick summary of both of the parts. Chapter 5th and 6th, The 100 Dresses, part 1 and 2. In this chapter, the main character name is Wanda. Okay, and she lives in the Bogensau Height, means she belongs to a poor family. She didn't belong to a rich family, she belongs to a poor family, and just because of her poverty, she had to listen the things, she had to hear the things of the society that she is the poor girl. She goes in an American school, and in that school two girls were there, Peggy and Maddie, who always made fun of Wanda, who always made Wanda's dress that she was wearing, and they didn't leave any of the chance to make fun of Wanda. But at that time Wanda did not reply to them at all. She just smiled and remained quiet. Means their main purpose was to make Wanda fun and was to make them the matter of fun in the class. Wanda always sat on the back benches of the class and she didn't talk to anyone. She always sat in between the notorious students, but she was not like them. She was different from everyone. Her foot was always full of mud because she comes from the Bogan side, and due to her poverty she has to wear the only single dress of one color only. That's why Maggie and Paddy always made fun of Wanda. Peggy is the most popular girl in the school because she was so beautiful, so clever, and she used to wear the wonderful dresses. But Maddie was a close friend of Peggy, and that's why Maddie also supported Peggy. But it doesn't mean that Maddie didn't realize that if the Peggy is making fun of Wanda, and she shouldn't do this. She always tried to stop Peggy, but she couldn't do that because she was also wearing the clothes of Peggy, and she was one of the very close friend of Peggy. That's why she didn't say anything to Peggy. Otherwise, she also felt bad for the girl Wanda because she could understand the feelings of Wanda because she also belonged to the poor family. After some time, when they always made fun of Wanda's dress and Wanda's poverty, everything and all that, one day a competition was held, a painting competition was held in their class. And in that painting competition, Peggy was damn sure and overconfident that I am going to win this competition. Like as usual, in the early years also I always win this competition, and I'm damn sure that this year also I'm going to win this competition. Even she used to ask this thing to the Maddie also, that who will win the competition, and at that time the Maddie always replied to Peggy that you will definitely win the competition, except you, nobody can win this competition. So it was the day of the result, and everybody came in the class, even the students came in the class, and they could see, when they had the look of the class, they could see so many of the paintings in the classroom number 13 where they used to sit in their class. So at that time when their teacher announced the result, so they all got surprised to know that Wanda drew 100 dresses, means she drew the paintings of 100 dresses, and she won the competition, but she left the school after that. So when Peggy and Maddie came to know about the Wanda's hidden talent, because one day Maddie and Peggy both asked to Wanda, how many dresses do you have, to make fun of herself. They wanted to ask that how many dresses is she really having with her. So that's why just because of making fun of her, they asked to Wanda, how many dresses you are having with you. At this the Wanda replied and said, I have 100 dresses. She didn't say that I have 100 dresses to wear. She just said I have 100 dresses. She didn't say that I have 100 dresses or I have the paintings of 100 dresses. She didn't say clearly, but she just said I have 100 dresses. So at that time they all got shocked that the girl who is wearing only one dress daily, how can that girl have the 100 dresses with her? So they didn't pay any attention at that time, but after that when they could see the 100 paintings of dresses around them, they got shocked, and they really wanted to apologize before Wanda, but they got too late because Wanda had left the school at that time. Now in the next part, they just searched Wanda. They went to Wanda's house to meet her and really wanted to apologize before Wanda. They wanted Wanda to forgive them. But at that time they got too late and they couldn't meet Wanda. They wrote a letter to Wanda but nothing happened. But Vanda just replied back to them. Vanda sent a letter. Vanda's father sent a letter to the class teacher, and class teacher read that letter before all the class students, and it was written in the letter that I don't mind about anything that the girls did to me, but I want the teacher to gift my two dresses, I think one of green color and blue color, to Peggy and Maddie, so that they can have both paintings with them. So they took the paintings with them and they just hung that painting in their rooms, and they missed Vanda a lot, but they couldn't do anything at that time because Vanda had left the school. So that was all in the chapter. Means, what do we learn from this chapter? Whenever we are doing something bad, at that time we don't realize that we are doing something bad and we shouldn't do this, but after some time when it becomes too late, at that time we realize that we shouldn't do these things, but at that time it becomes too late for us and we even can't apologize before that person, means to whom we were talking, we were making fun of that person. So we should respect everybody, either the person is poor or rich. Richness or poverty doesn't matter. Person's character, person's personality, and person's mentality always matters. And we should also always respect the mentality of the person. So that was all in the chapter, and I hope that you have understood the summary of both of the parts. Still, if you have any doubt, any problem, you can text me or call me anytime. I'll solve your problem. Okay? And you will have to read this chapter thoroughly, and you will have to prepare yourself for the assignment also. All the best.